The most promising thing I can see about this character is how much she's going to do for other characters. Not only is she going to push her body and her ability to the fullest, she is willing to continuously use that blessing regardless of what type of backlash it's going to do to her. And I think that's one of the more endearing things about her. Not only that, she'll absolutely destroy any person that seems even remotely evil with a smile on her face. And I think that's another big part of why I love this character. Anybody in her way gets absolutely obliterated. Even with these medallions that they have to heal, she's making it look easy and destroying them. But at the same time, the prince is undefeated. And just when I thought the prince was undefeated, we did find a solid contender in the saint. She really does care for our girl. Not only does she care, she sees her as a big sister. So once she started clinging to her, the prince unironically starts treating her way worse than he should be, and doesn't really notice it until he's called out by our girl, Scarlet. So it really speaks volumes on how the prince feels when people cling on to her, because all of a sudden his hate towards them really gets shown and he thinks he's the one who can play with her only. The episode ends with her breaking a statue and stealing the spear, but ultimately the girl from the different world wanted to meet with the saint, so it's still up to her to protect her. But I feel like this is a distraction to get her away from the girl while all this chaos is going on. With what this kid has already experienced, he then adds another layer to it. Santa supposedly can't fall in love or at least be with a kid, which makes sense. But him being a 14-year-old boy and already in a marriage where he has to marry somebody because of the parents, it's very complicated because now the feelings that he was feeling during this moment of wanting to end it and move on so he can deal with whatever comes next goes away very quickly during the typhoon, and just hanging out with her and seeing her smile throughout all of it. But on the flip side, the girl who truly cares about him and his transformation is not too happy about it, and it feels like she's gonna come after her. But nonetheless, something even crazier happens that I'm gonna talk about in the full video, so let me know if you're enjoying this anime or not. It's pretty crazy. The next crazy part is seeing this principal not only threatening the man who's going to get him the kid and knows the identity of Santa, but he's already putting a big part of why he needs to do it quickly, especially with this typhoon happening. He's going to put the 90-year-old heart that he took out of himself into the hitman, and that is a pretty messed up way to force someone to know that he needs to be on the clock. Overall, it really did take a place with all the ladies in the life of our boy. So to know that two of them really do care about him, and meanwhile, one girl has a misunderstanding with another one, I'm not entirely sure if she loves her the same way as this girl loves her. But if she doesn't explain it after what's about to happen, she might not ever get to, because this situation's getting weird. Not only did she want to take her out with a knife, she's now getting questioned by the same principal who would not want anything to do with her because she's going through puberty. And last but not least, I don't have a video for y'all, but this blood anime with the Onis have been very interesting as a whole. It has slowed down tremendously. There hasn't been any real fighting, but we are learning just how the people move and how quickly they'll use any single person to their disposal, especially the man watching through everyone's eyes. He is one of the most diabolical men right now, because once he finds out his friend is in cahoots with an enemy, he knows for a fact what he can do, and I can't wait to see how that plays out. Meanwhile, we're going to see one of the ultimate battles between our umbrella wielder and a new vice captain, because right now he needs to cut loose without anyone around, and he already knows he's free to fight. But with that being said, y'all, have an awesome one. Hope your Halloween was good. Take care. I'm your boy, the Anime G. Peace.